ます。
ヘモヒムは血を作るサプリ、溶血作用。この辺はでもあるくん説明してるかな？
そうですね。まあ、
私、
具体的にその飲んだ方の体験効果の方がいいかな。
まあ簡単に、はい。簡単にちょっと説明してから体験の方に行きますので、行きたいと思いますので。
私たちが健康を維持するためにはやっぱり血液がすごく大事。なぜならこの血液によって私たちが体を生命を維持できるから。そしてその維持する血がより良かったらより健康的な、体を維持できる。でその一つがこのヘモヒムなんですね。で特許を取っている、これも資料もあると思うんだけども、いろんな各国だけではなくて、アメリカとかイギリスとか日本でもこの効果特許を取っている、商品で一番飲んで何が変わるかっていうと血が変わるんですね。私たちの体の中にある血が変わる。どんな風に変わるかっていうと強い力を持った血になれる。きれいで、血で、具体的には自分で痛いところ、辛いところ、悪いところ、それを自分の力で治す力を持てるようになるんです。なので何の病気とかいろいろあるんだけど、数百種類のその体の症状、異常に対して対応が効果が出ますよっていうような話もたくさん出てます。実際に韓国の病院ではがんになった方にお薬を合わせてヘモヒムを患者の方に渡して飲んでもらっている。ブラジルの方が言ってました。ブラジルは今すごくコロナにかかる方が多くて亡くなってる人もいる。でも実際にこのブラジルにいる方がヘモヒムを飲んで自分がコロナで症状が重症化だったものが本当に良くなった。それは、ヘモヒムがそのコロナの菌を殺すではなく自分の力で免疫力が上がって体の中に入っているコロナ菌を排除できる。ヘモヒムの成分が何かの症状を和らげるではなく基本的には全ての自分の力を引き出してくれる。そのためにじゃあなんでそんなことができるかって言ったらもう一つは血が変わるから。食べたものを血液の中に栄養成分を取り込んで体の隅々まで運ぶ。そしてそれがより良い自分の体を作り上げる。その基本となる血を変えてくれるサプリメントっていうのが一つで、よく耳にするのががんになった時にがん細胞を攻撃する NK 細胞、これにすごく効果がありますっていうのである国に送ったいろんなデータと資料、実際にそのヘモヒムががんに対してどのぐらい改善効果が認められたっていうのがもう臨床実験を得て数字とデータで証明されている。なんでそこまで改善が出れるのかって言ったら薬じゃない、自分の体がそれぐらい変われるんだよっていう効果があるんですね。で、がんだけではなくて免疫障害を持つ病気、例えば、潰瘍性大腸炎とか膠原病とか、これは自分の免疫力がコントロールできなくて高くなりすぎても低くなりすぎても体に症状が出ちゃう。リウマチもそうですね。神経細胞がおかしくなってる。自分でコントロールできない。そのコントロールできないところを自分の力でより正常に保とうとする力が出るから、リウマチなんかもその痛みが、神経の痛みも自分で治せるだけの力が引き出されるっていうのがヘモヒム。ヘモヒム飲むと何にいいのっていうと、全てにいいよって言えるぐらい。 なんでそんなに全て良くなるのって、あなたが変わるから。あなたの体の中に持っている本来の人間が自分の力で治そうとする力を底上げしてくれるから、自分の力で自分の体の異常とか症状、それを変えてくれるから、だから全ての効果が出るんだよっていうふうに。直接ヘモヒムの栄養成分が何かを治すとか取るじゃない。私の体にあるものが私の力でよくなろうとするからっていう。これがヘモヒムの大きな特徴なんですね。で、特にこれはお薬じゃないからサプリメント、食べ物として、体が疲れてる時にお肉食べたら力が出るのと同じように。だから全ての人が、安心してご飯を食べるような感覚でとっていいんですよと。ただご飯を食べ物を食べても体の体質的に問題がある人いますね。アレルギー持ってる人、サバがダメなんだよとか、小麦粉がダメなんだよとか、それと同じです。ヘモヒムが悪いんじゃなくて、自分の体に合う合わない、それは食べ物でも出てくるアレルギーと同じような感覚で思ってください。みんなが食べられる。でも人によっては体質的に合わないか合うか、そこが問題なだけ。ヘモヒムの成分がどうのこうのじゃなくて、そもそも食べ物に合う合わないがあるのと同じような感覚で、ぜひヘモヒムを私たち全ての人がとっていいもの、食べ物と同じような感覚で。合う合わないは食べ物でアレルギーがあるかないか、そのレベルです。それぐらい安全性の高い、食べ物、サプリメント。だから皆さん安心してください。パンを食べても何も症状が出ない人もいるけど、小麦粉のアレルギーを持っている人はパン食べてもすごく良くない症状が出ます。それと同じね。ヘモヒムがそんなに効果があって、なんかすごく強い成分なの？そんなに効果があるって何かあるんじゃない？それは成分の問題じゃないよっていうことをまず分かってもらいたいんですね。あと何か具体的に、あれば、そこをお伝えしていきます。基本は今の考え方でヘモヒムを受け入れてもらえたらいいなと思います。
はい、ありがとうございます。なんか質問とかございましたら、皆さん質問聞いてください。川村さん、私の方からは、何歳からはこれは OK ですか？
一応なんか6歳からとは言うみたいだけども、はい、お口に入れれば OK。ある病院では未熟児で生まれてきた赤ちゃん、はい、そういう赤ちゃんにも飲ませてあげたりするんですって。ただどうしてもね、成分上なんかこう注意事項としては6歳からって言われてるみたいだけども、食べ物だと思えばね、食べられれば大丈夫ですよって言われてます。味が好きになればっていう。そうね。
はい。あとはですね、妊娠の方々は、これ取っちゃダメですかね。
特に妊娠の人がダメとかっていうのもないです。ただ、妊娠していてその人がどんな体なのか、妊娠中でも普通に病院行ってあなたあんまり血圧高くなったからしょっぱいもの食べちゃダメだよとか、その人がそもそもどんな風に変わっていくのか、それに合わせて取っちゃダメはないです。その人が妊娠中で特に何かこう問題があればそれは確認する必要がありますね。
はい、ありがとうございます。
あと何か浦野さんからヘモフィムで、なんか皆さんこれ知ってたらもっと進めやすいとかありますかね。
一つ私からも質問ありますけど、で、ヘモヒムの効果ってどのぐらいで出るんですかね。1日飲んでみれば出るか、1週間必ず飲まないと効果は分かんない。
すごく年配の方で体調が良くない方たちはすぐ効果出る場合が多いです。そして元気な人たちは飲んでもすぐ何も感じない。だけど血液その細胞は活性化してる。 なので必ずどのぐらい飲んだら結果が出るとかはないんですね。それで基本的な自分の体調を改善したいっていう場合は3ヶ月以上飲むことをお勧めします。私たちの体のその血液が全部変わるのは3ヶ月かかるそうなんですね。そして質問と関係ないお話なんですが、アトミのヘモヒムがどれだけ素晴らしいのかを私のこの表現でしたい。アトミの商品どれも好きなんですね。だけどもしも今現在あるアトミの商品の中で全部売らないよ、1個だけ選んで1個だけ売るよってしたら私はヘモヒムを選びたいです。
そうですね。
それぐらいいいもの。なのであとはヘモヒムは今まですごく伝達してみるとリピート率が一番高い。
そうですね。
それだけ皆さんがいろんなことでその効果が出てるから、例えば喘息の人が喘息が良くなったとか。そしてアレルギーでずっともうくしゃみでこの花粉症で大変な人、花粉症の薬飲まなくても良くなったとか、あとは私は手足がもう冷たくてしょうがなかったけどヘモヒム飲んでから手足が温かくなる、頭痛もなくなった、そして腫瘍がある人いるでしょ。ポリプ、体にポリプがある人、私他の人のを言えないけど私は胸にポリプがあったんですよ。それが片っぽはなくなった、片っぽは小さくなったんですね。イサもびっくりなんですよ。血圧の高い人とか、ヘモヒムは薬じゃない。だけどたくさん薬でも高血圧の方薬で治りました？治らないでしょ。ヘモヒム飲んでたくさん飲むその高血圧の薬を徐々に少なくして最後は飲まなく人もいたし、膝が痛くて歩けなかった人たちが歩けるようになったし、それで抗がん治療してる人たちいるでしょう。髪の毛全部抜ける、全部吐き気がする、全部最後は抗がん剤でいい細胞悪い細胞全部やっつけられるんだけど、アトミのヘモヒムを飲んでから飲みながら抗がん治療を受ける人たちはその反応があまりない。素晴らしいですよ、ヘモヒムは。何でも私はうちの母はアトミの健康食品、アトミの化粧品すべて使ってる。でもうちの母にヘモヒムもう私5年も飲んだからもう休もうよって言うんですね。今6年飲んだうちの母ヘモヒム。風邪ひいたら5本ずっと咳。でも今は風邪ひかない。それで今6年飲んだからもう飲まなくていいでしょって私に言ったんだけど、うちの母にお母さんこれは死ぬまで飲むんだよ。質のいい生活をするために健康でいてほしいから、そのように本当に素晴らしいヘモヒムです。
ありがとうございます。で、ヘモヒムは元気な方だったらすぐ効果は分からないけど、何かしらの病気の方はすぐ効果が分かるということですね。はい、ありがとうございます。で、川村さんの説明でも分かったポイントで言うと、ヘモヒムは薬ではないんです。で、これはサプリメントですと。あと、自分の力で免疫を上げるということですね。はい。で、続いてもう一つ質問になりますが、これは薬と一緒に飲んでもどうですかね。もしなんか病気で薬を飲んでいる時だったら、ヘモヒムはどのように使えばいいですかね。
もちろんヘモヒムは薬じゃないから関係ないです。何も考えなくて大丈夫です。
あれですね、ただしその薬飲む時間をずらして飲んだ方がいいという意味ですね。例えば今他の病気の薬を飲んだ場合には その薬のタイミングとずらして、ヘモヒム飲んだ方がいいという意味ですね。
そのようにしたらよりいいと思います。私も何も考えないで飲みたいときに飲んでます。はい。車にも置いて、運転しながらでも飲む、お腹空いても飲む、夜中でも飲む。
植物だから、サイドエフェクトがないから問題はないですね。
完全に無毒です。毒 0%。はい。
ありがとうございます。あと、他の方は何か質問はありますか？
大丈夫ですか？
薬飲んでいる人で、例えば風邪薬、私病院行って風邪薬もらうでしょ。その時に先生が、この薬はヨーグルトと一緒に食べちゃダメだよとか、この薬飲んでる時にはヨーグルトとか乳製品ちょっと控えてねとか言われる時ってあると思うんですね。それと同じ。ヘモヒムも一緒に飲んでいいんだけど、食べ物と考えたら、お医者さんがこの薬はこういうものと一緒に食べないでねとか言うと思うんです。それと同じように考えてもらえば安心ね。
はい。
ありがとうございます。で、他、どうぞ。
はい。サチカン様、スマン様、何かご質問あれば、ぜひ聞いてください。大丈夫です。
私、一つ質問がありまして、これ、ヒモヒムが、どっから、何が入っていますかね、この中で。成分が何ですかね。
漢方、陶器、芍薬、線球、これが主成分。WhatsApp で今資料送りましたね。陶器、芍薬、線球。ちょっとこれを後でじゃあ、漢方の
そうですね。
そうです。で、はい。もう一つは、インド人のリンキーバティアさんもいらっしゃいますので、で、ヒンディー語とか英語で説明されると思いますが、その時はもっと詳しい内容はわかると思います。
はい。川村さん、本日のこのヘモヒムの説明は、日本語とで本当に効果が出てる方がいらっしゃるんですね。リンキーさんという方が、こちらの場にいるんですよ。で、リンキーさんは、ヘモヒム飲んで、すごく効果が出ました。で、それの上に、自分なりにいろいろネットで探したり、それの研究までは全部よく探して、ヘモヒムのいいところを全部すべて分かってまして、で、本日は、リンキさんの、経験と、ヘモヒムについてはちょっと英語で、英語とヒンディー語になっちゃうんですけど、それを皆さんの前にちょっと説明してもらいたいんですね。
はい。
あと、はい。よろしいですかね。浦野さん、浦野さんいなかったんですけど、うちらのチームの中でリンキー・バティアっていう方がいて、セミナーで行った時は、ヘモヒムをもらって、初めて飲んだ時はすごい効果が出ましたと。で、いろいろ探して、ヘモヒムのいいところを全部掴んで、本日は、リンキー・バティアさんから、ヘモヒムについてと自分のどういった変化が出ましたっていうものをちょっと皆さんの前に、ヒンディー語と英語になっちゃいますんで、はい、ちょっとぜひ。
はい、お願いします。
川村さん、ラリットなんですけど、もう一つコメントがあります。今日の午後のセッションを私は参加してて、そこでヒモヒムに関して聞きました。で、聞いたことは、ヒモヒムの名前の意味ですね。で、ヒモの意味はヒモグロビンと、ヒムの意味は韓国語でパワーというか力ですね。で、本当にこれは正しいかどうかそれをネットで調べました。で、本当に韓国語でヒムの意味はパワーですね。 それはわかりました。で、これはこれからヒンディー語で皆さんに説明します。
ありがとうございます。
Okay, so we will go with the Rinki Bhatia's ma'am comment, I mean her experience. But before going that, I would like to tell my experience. I mean, this afternoon I have attended one session, Atomy session, where they explain about the meaning of Hemohim. So the Hemo means hemoglobin and Him means power in Korean language. And I have searched this meaning, Korean word meaning on internet, and it's really, I found the first meaning is power. So you also can do the same thing, and you also can find the meaning of Hemohim. Thank you. And now I would like to request Rinki Bhatia ma'am to tell her experience about Hemohim.
Hello.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Yeah. Just good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So I got introduced to Atomy in month of December, in the end somewhere, and in that session I came through knowing about Hemohim, and of course the session was describing lot of things, and there were a lot of display of beauty products and other supplements. But the journey started is a person sitting next to me had a sachet, and of course when you keep listening you keep also exploring through internet. So I was quite interested to know about Hemohim, and I just spoke to the lady next who had that sachet, and she just happened to give me, just have it one and try. And I had it, and that gave a big difference to me that day. And how it gave, I'll narrate now. It is like for long, since I have been in Japan, after 3 to 4 years, I started having edema. It's like water retention in your body. And when it keeps continuing for more, your body starts facing a lot of different challenges. So over the go, when you know your body is having some kind of variation, you try to do lot many things. We are Indians, we try so many things. And of course, in so many years, I have been to all sorts of medical places, research places. I am myself a researcher, and things didn't work out well. And the whole conclusion was the climate of Japan disturbs my metabolism, and that is the result. And when I tried to find out more, the thing was that my immune system does not cope up well with this climate. Now, what does it not cope up was not understood well. But of course, we keep going through so many trials. You try this, you try that. When you are not comfortable 100%, you keep trying lot many things. So for years, I have been doing that. But that day when I took Hemohim, and maybe after 2 hours, somewhere my intuition said this is giving a right impact to my body. And then I started finding out more. Then I asked Dutta-san if he can send me some research paper which they would have collected data on and worked on. Being a researcher, you want to know as much as of facts as possible. So Datta-san gave me one PubMed published research paper, and I went through it. And because I am also from this background, so probably reading that, I could understand quite a lot of it. And basically, reading that, I asked him immediately to get me one packet. And I started eating from 31st of December. And yet I think today it is 16th, and it's like around 16 days only for me, and it has really shown a big change. So many of you who do not understand edema, when water retention is there, you know, the water keeps getting clogged in your body. You keep feeling heaviness, you start feeling uncomfortable in walking, and many such disturbances are created, like and you are more prone to catching any kind of infection easily, because your body is not fighting back with full potential. And when the water is clogged, of course, naturally you have couple of more virus and bacteria as normal in your body. So little bit of cold, cough, it's like you keep catching it, any kind of fever, any kind of viral infection, bacterial infection, your body becomes more prone to catching it as soon as possible and takes longer to cure back. So those phases, of course, are like everyday life, every now and then catching some or the other small ailments. It disturbs you, it troubles you, but things were going on. And my walking recently had become quite much difficult. Over years now, that was slowly, gradually making me difficult to walk. But I'm telling you, in these 15 days, the change I am finding in myself, my walking has literally improved, and the confidence with which I started taking was that research paper, which actually explained me what is happening. It really told that in immune system, it's not a very straightforward equation that, oh, your immune system does this and you are fine. It has really a lot of processes going on, out of which I can say there are many types of immune cells, in which one of them is which initiates the process of making your body react back in a right potential required for your body. That potential for me was reduced. And this product, when I read through the paper, somehow I felt that is the exact thing which is creating disturbance for past so many years. The potential that triggers the immune system to develop proper cells which will fight back. And that too has steps in their process. And for me, the root step itself was getting affected. And this Hemohim, I'm telling you, it is directly working at that root step. And for general public, I can just say that everybody knows there is red blood cells, white blood cells in the blood. And these white blood cells are our cells which work for immune system. And these white blood cells are of different types. And one of them, it actually builds the potential with respect to the requirement to the body. It is not for everybody, it is monotonous. And that potential can reduce due to prolonged stress. And in my case, due to the change in climatic conditions, my body was not adapting it. And many cases, this happens due to overwork, due to age. Many factors start building that reverse mechanism in a negative way. And this results in so many different different diseases, which we call them now, like we call them in different names: allergies, respiratory tract problems, you can call cancer, diabetes, and of course in my case it is edema. And there are a list of things which crop up, and the root cause is some imbalance in your immune system, which makes your body prone to develop any such disturbance. All these are like, for my case, that affected the whole body lymphatic system, because of which the water stores. But for other cases, it might be it creates asthma in somebody's body, it might create cancer in somebody's body, it might create diabetes, even arthritis. Arthritis is actually your tissues, and people keep saying, in my knee those tissues got broken, or those ligaments are no more there, the fluid in between the bones is not there. All these are finally somewhere getting back connected to the immune system, the disturbance in the whole process of immune system. And Hemohim is somewhere building the repairing of that immune system. This is how I can express it. And somewhere what Hemohim triggers is that will automatically start bringing all the processes in balance, which the immune system tries to do. So this whole process of immune system is actually quite complicated. It is kind of a big process, not can be studied in one go. But if medical based people or people who are related to this field, they might guess. So I can say from root step, the Hemohim is working. And then because I am myself from that background, I try to find out the plants, 3 plants they have given, extract of which they have been collecting, and they have given in that research paper how do they process that extract. And I went through all those details, and I realized it is having no kind of medicinal side effect type of things. It is simply like in Ayurveda, we have ashwagandha ka churn, or we might be having we take extracts of ginger, and it's something very natural. So these extracts are completely natural, and it has been a very good product in market, what I feel. And literally I'm completely thankful that I got this product right on time. And in 15 days, I really have boosted my own self-confidence gaining this product. And I should say that people should try wherever they feel they have a need, because it's like we say, if the roots of the plants are properly managed, the plant grows well, something like that. So if you really nourish your the root system, it will really balance. And this immune system creates all metabolic balances actually. Wherever the metabolism in the body disturbs, and you go and catch hold of this immune system, it will build it back in right order. It will do it gradually. It is not that in one or 2-3 days. See, the cells which it is building, the potential of those cells, and also the functionality of those cells, it will gradually bring them to normalization. So all these factors together, they will really, I think, give the positive results. So probably now it's only 16 days and I'm so much positive going through it. I really suggest people to know more, and please try this. It has really been a worth product for me. Anything, I think if you have questions.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you for experience. Thank you for sharing your personal experience with Hemohim, and we all wish you a better health. And yeah, so yeah, if any questions to Rinki ma'am, then they can go ahead.
Yeah, if you like to, I actually tried giving some more. There were publications in the citations below of that Hemohim publication, and I found out literally it is how I understood it was quite right, that because the immune cells, they were reflecting the functionalities in so many ways. So there was a publication which is telling that even the asthma response is very, very positive.
Yes.
There is a very positive response on the immunity of individual in case of different infections also.
Okay. Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, the patients of insomnia. Actually, it's also on the list of Hemohim. Can you
Yes,
shed
yes,
a little
yes.
light on insomnia?
See, insomnia has so many reasons. Of course, why that lack of sleep occurs. Some of the reasons I can list them out is like, some people have overthinking nature, and sometimes even your some portion of your problem in the body, like some kind of medication which people go through, that creates insomnia. So many times the thyroid medicine, if you take continuously, it develops insomnia in you. So all such examples which cause insomnia, see, finally what happens is your brain has to take that rest, and as humans we get programmed, night it should be rest, and when it is dark, our body should rest. These programmings also affect our immune cells a lot. The production, the signals given to one or the other immune cells, I think nowadays because of cancer and all, people know names like T cells, B cells, etc. All these are types of immune cells, and each and every of these cell is very, very highly sensitive to any change in your body: chemical change, psychological change, mental change, physical change. A small thing like suddenly there was a snake in my room in the night, and I got extreme shock. Even that can lead me to sleeplessness of couple of days. That fear, that small thing. So these all disturb your chemical balances, and which directly affect this immune system. This is where Hemohim, I felt, it will realign. Once thing has happened, it will happen, but it will realign that cells. The main root of this product is it is bringing the signaling back to normal range. Once the signal is given at right time and in right ratio, then it builds the the imbalance of the equation of immune cells back. So it might take some time for insomnia to come back to a normal range, but I think it should definitely affect. The chemical understanding behind this, it should definitely work.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah.
Sasikan Sama, Rinki ma'am, can we take Sasikan Sama's question?
Yes, sure.
Regarding the component, what ingredients is involved in?
Madam, I have one question. So, what is the ingredient inside this Hemohim?
Those 3 plant names are given, right? They have mentioned the names of 3 plants. It is the root extract of all these plants. Directly, they are extracting the root. They get the extract of the root and they process it. Some 80% of that, they boil it, and the remaining portion, they keep it naturally, and they process it through so that it is maintained. It does not go bad.
Okay.
Yes, Datta-san has the names. In other PPT, Datta-san, you have them. My computer is actually not here. I also have them.
So, what do you find out? With is it these plants are very it's available in India also?
That I will have to find out, because some similar family might be existing. Like, see, you group them, right? They they might belong to the same group, but that I will find out if you want.
Okay.
I actually did not try to read about the plant personally, but I understood from names to which group they belong.
And how much volume we need to take in one day? Means how we have to take that?
Yes, what I felt is, for my case, I realized twice a day, one morning, one evening, and but it will all depend on how much need your body feels. The improvement I sensed in myself, I felt it is quite right for me to take two, and I think more than two should not be there, because you cannot force your body to start reacting so fast. That should never be done with the body. That much I know.
Is there
Okay.
anything like before meal or after meal?
I prefer after meal, and I think any such it is in a liquid form, concentrated syrup. So as of my understanding, any such concentrated syrup should be always after something. Even if you don't have a meal, maybe you can have some 2 biscuits or half a bread or something. Not empty stomach. This is what I mean.
We have to mix it in water and then drink, or without water?
I do it that way, but it's people, because I'm not able to take it directly. But of course, people do take it directly.
Thank you, ma'am.
Is it taste is bitter or?
It's a kind of like we take Ayurvedic Safi or something. If you know, in Ayurveda they have Safi syrup and all. Something like that it is.
If we compare those 3 ingredients of Hemohim to our Ayurveda, so can we have such similar kind of thing like ashwagandha or something?
See, what I felt is ashwagandha and all, as per see what our Ayurveda somewhere it is uh, they have never been through research labs with experimentations on individuals, studying the direct impact on cell to cell cytokinesis and all. Whereupon, reading the research paper, I am quite confident with that what has happened in the body. This is where in Ayurveda, of course, we do have a lot of literature on that and all. But see, if you go through a scientific study, we are not so sure of the measured effects of each ingredient on the activities of the cell. This is one of the very required activity of the cell, immune system balance. So reading a research paper, I feel confident to go ahead. Of course, I am completely, I follow Ayurveda. I do manage all my things from, still now I keep ordering my Patanjali items, and for years I have been in touch with one of a very known person in Patanjali who keeps giving me knowledge of Ayurveda. But somewhere I even have talks with them that see, when scientifically the data are studied by injecting on a control group and a disease group, we study the data and we analyze each and everything in a measured, controlled way, which is missing. So after reading the paper, I really felt this is really precisely giving me the explanation. Of course, in ashwagandha, we say it will balance this. But sometimes it happens in some other person, they take ashwagandha, BP rises or things like that. And we don't know. We just say, acha, it's doing this, then stop. But here I feel more analytical.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Is it this research paper is available in English?
Yes, that's why I have it. I don't read Japanese, so it is available.
Sasikant Sama, those abstracts are with me, and I'll share it with you. So you can go through all those ingredients. There are 3 main ingredients, 3 flowers has been used. Apart from this, a lot of vegetables and herbs have been used to make this Hemohim. So I have the full research paper with me. Basically, it's not that much needed to common people, but Rinki ma'am has been doing research activity from her past days. So I have given it to Rinki ma'am, and she has quite gone through the abstract. So I'll pass it to you also. If you have time, you can go through that abstract.
Okay, please, Sama.
Sure. Rinki ma'am, it was really very nice explanation. As a kind of a doctor, you have explained such a details of Hemohim. I'm really thankful to you.
Welcome, sir. Anytime. Of course, I'm not a professional doctor, but my profession has been in research with bioinformatics. I was with Ricken for nearly many years, and my field was, and I have a lot of interest doing all this. Yeah.
Research, right. Thank you so much. Any other question? Any wants to question or experience or whatever, if you want to share or ask? Anybody? Okay.
कितने साल?
6 साल के ऊपर में है. 6 साल के ऊपर में actually वो prescribed है. You can give more than 6 years old. Okay. Okay. Lalit Sama.
Yes, Rinki ma'am, one more question. Actually, we asked this question in Japanese. How about pregnant ladies and the kids? Can they?
I don't recommend, because I'm not a professional doctor, and pregnancy has lot of different variations in the body. So I think we should not guide for any pregnant thing. They should go through doctor. That's what my honest view says. And even kids, because kids' body is yet building so many things. So I don't know if I should say for kids and pregnant ladies. I personally, honestly, I should not. So that should see. I have been talking all these things with doctors also, because my family is in my mother's side, all are doctors. So I actually took a lot of understanding from those people also. My reading as well as their reading, but I'm not a doctor, so I will not say anything in this reference.
Okay, and thank you, ma'am. And how about children above 10 years of age, if they have some kind of a disease like asthma or something?
Yeah, then I think 10 above may not be may not be such a thing, but I think 1 sachet a day should be fine.
Okay, thank you. Just one more. How about after delivery?
Post delivery, it might be good. Post delivery, it might be good.
Okay, thank you.
Definitely. Post delivery, no issues.
Hello, Rinki ma'am.
But I will say always start with them. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
नहीं एक और पूछना था, जैसे along with other medication, जैसे ऑलरेडी हम कुछ किसी डिजीज का मेडिकेशन ले रहे हैं, सपोज जैसे अभी ललित भैया ने कहा कि अस्थमा है या कोई है, तो साइड बाय साइड हम ले सकते हैं या हमें वो मेडिसिन स्टॉप करना है?
नहीं, you can take, see, whenever there is a supplement, only if you are taking a blood thinner. I will tell you, when people have diabetes for couple number of years, then doctor starts a blood thinner. That blood thinner tablet, people say never recommend any supplement to a person who's taking blood thinner. That is not for Hemohim in general. We should never recommend any thing to a person who takes a blood thinner. Otherwise, you can take. It is simply a extract. And always start with 1 sachet. If you start sensing something like maximum, it will start giving you overactive feeling. And how much overactive it makes you, you can sense in your body. And not more than that. The signal which it will impart to the immune system, the maximum range which it will observe, which will be observed by you, will be the overactiveness that people can sense.
Acha, thank you.
Yeah, but any other medication, you can go ahead with it.
Like acidity problem also, sometimes I have acidity.
No worries. In fact,
we can take.
Quite good. Yes. Initially, because you are already acidic, to digest Hemohim syrup itself, you might feel a bit. So you can take little by little, because when your stomach is already having high acid, anything, not Hemohim, anything will create disturbance. So you can take little, 1 spoon, 1 spoon. In an acidic stomach, anything takes more time to digest. It in general. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am, one more question. Sorry.
Yeah.
The Hemohim is basically for what? It's developing the immune system, or for the iron deficiency?
See, immune system controls many things. It is something like, how should I put it for you? It is, see, even for lack of iron, I mean, what you are saying, anemia, right? Anemia, right?
Yes.
So anemia, I don't know what is the reason for a particular person. There are many reasons for anemia to crop in. So basically, immune systems gives, I should say, it gives a signal to other types of WBCs to respond to any kind of disturbance in your blood due to pathogens, due to change in chemical concentration of your blood, due to change in the ions in the blood also manage the pH of the blood. Any such disturbance, so this Hemohim actually, see, I have gone through it, a dendrite cells. It writes also in the publication. These dendrite cells, they prepare signal for other WBCs to respond to that. So it is always in reference to how much they should respond. In case of potential, in case of chemical formations, in case of signaling other cells, that range of potential is 1-to-1, depending on the tissue's reaction in your whole body may also not be same. It is working in the bone marrow level. Hemohim is working with your WBC signaling in the bone marrow where they get constructed. So the construction of these cells in the bone marrow loses, originally they will lose the potential, or they will become less in number, or they will become weak. So the Hemohim tries to brings them back to kind of new cells. Nowadays, I think if you have heard STEM technology, this is what they implant. They implant these stem cells in the bone marrow by operating the bone marrow of a certain place. That starts building completely newborn cells in the bone marrow, and that heals it. That is stem cell technology. So Hemohim is doing it with the intake of the extract.
Okay, thank you.
I hope I could give the answers.
So just I'm curious that if somebody is taking the iron medicine for anemia, hemoglobin, so whether he can take this product along with that medicine?
Iron supplements will not do any interference with it. I think it will be good only. But only thing is, when some people take iron medication, the iron tablet which you use creates acidity for some people. So if acidity is already there, then when you are taking, you see it might give some burning or not, that I can't sense, but that acid gets refluxed with iron supplements, many cases, many times that happens. If it is not doing, then fine, go ahead. It's just uneasiness of 10-15 minutes. For some people, doctors with iron tablet, they also give you the antacid, ranitidine or something.
Okay, yes.
It's person to person, but it will not interfere with your iron tablet at all. Nothing. That I am sure.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Rinki ma'am. It was really pleasure having such explanation. Thank you so much for this.
I'm welcome.
Okay. Kawamura-san,リンキー・バティアさんから、いろいろと詳しく話を伺いました。で、いろいろ、皆さんの質問も、多分、川村さんと浦野さんはなかなかついていけなかったかもしれないし、でも、この中で皆さんは結構、勉強になりました。1時間になりましたんだけども、どうしますか、少しでも、ジェンシング、高麗人参を少しでも、5分でも、ちょっと、教えていただけますか。
はい、いいですよ。
はい。
リンキーさん、ありがとうね。
どうも。
ありがとう
ございません。
また今度会ったときいっぱい教えてね。ありがとうございます。
はい、どうも申し訳ございません。
ありがとう。
はい。
高麗人参は、
はい。Thank you so much.
高麗人参は、
失礼しました。リンキーさん、now Kawamura-san will be describing regarding the red ginseng. The red ginseng. Okay, so we'll take 5 more minutes for knowing about red ginseng.
Okay, sure.
So sorry for that, it will be only in Japanese. Okay.
No. फिर हम आपसे ही पूछेंगे.
Sure.
Translator.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Kawamura-san. Kawamura-san, はい、どうぞ。
高麗人参の一番の特徴は血行が良くなる。血行が良くなるです。プラス疲労回復とか免疫力アップね。それでよくヘモヒムと高麗人参どっちがいいのって聞かれます。
はい。
どっちがいいのって言ったら免疫力を上げる。両方とも免疫力を上げるんだけど、ヘモヒムの特徴は、今免疫力があるでしょ、頑張ってる子。その子じゃなくて、実は体の中にサボってる子もいるの。免疫力を高めようねって頑張ってる子もいるんだけど、中には体の中に自分が 100% 免疫力を出し切ってない。20% くらいまだその免疫力が上がってない子がいるんですって。そのまだ100になってない子をヘモヒムは起こす。何サボってんのって。あんたもしっかり免疫力を上げる、仕事しなきゃダメでしょって。そういうところまでヘモヒムはアップしてくれる。じゃあ、高麗人参は何っていうと、今頑張っている子を応援する。サボってる子まではなかなか力になりにくい。だからヘモヒムは同じ免疫力を比べても全体的に底上げをしてくれる。高麗人参は免疫力頑張ってる。それをもっと頑張ってくれる。それが大きなヘモヒムと高麗人参の違いです。で、商品の特徴は血行が良くなる人。とにかく血行を良くしたいんだよっていう人には、もしかしたら高麗人参の方が早くその血の巡りの良さを、体があったかくなってきたねとか、 そういうのを感じる効果が高いかもしれないですね。これが特徴、違いね。
はい、ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。OK, go ahead.
ラギ様
Yeah, Ardhenduさん、go ahead.
OK。この、高麗人参、このレッドジェンシンは韓国でもありますし、日本でもありますし、まあ、他の国でもありますけれども、なんで韓国の方がいいと言われてるんですかね。
韓国の高麗人参は、その人参の中に入っている栄養成分、それがいっぱい入ってるんですって。だから、どうぞ。
今のジェンシンは韓国で整地して、製品作ってますということですね。
原料も韓国産。栄養成分がいっぱい入っている。それが韓国の高麗人参が一番有名なんですって。
はい、ありがとうございます。高麗人参の場合にはどのぐらい、取るんですかね。高麗人参は1日あたり何個ぐらいに必要になるんですかね。
1袋
高麗人参を取るときは、1日中はいくつぐらいに取った方がいいですかね。
高麗人参食べるの？
まあ、このアトミーの高麗人参のパケットがあるんじゃないですか。あれはどのぐらい取った方がいいんですかね。
目安は1袋。
1袋。
でも、これも人によってね、すごく体調が悪い人は3袋とか飲んじゃう。で、体調良くなったらまた1つずつに減らすとか。飲み方は自由です。目安は1日1袋、ね。
1日1つで。はい。皆さん、高麗人参というものは、ちょっと画面シェアしますんで、少々お待ちくださいね。
はい。高麗、what is that? 高麗人
参は、
高麗人参。川村さんが説明されていた高麗人参は2つの特徴があるということですね。血行が良くなると免疫力が上げる。で、これは英語で言うと、血行は良くなるは improves blood circulation。免疫が良くなるのは build up immunity。
アスファガンダですね。इसी को खोल देता नाこちらはこの高麗人参というものですね。英語で言うと、レッドジェンシン。इसका फोटो इसके अंदर होगा। ये सैसे में है।皆さん画面シェア見えてますかね。
Yes, we can see.
高麗人参is in one sachet. Is it in sachet? This kind of sachet is there, and you have like 90 sachets, I guess. नीचे नहीं actually ये available नहीं है ना इसीलिए. Red ginseng का मैंने इसमें ये है ना. अच्छा, कोराइन इंजिन ये जो रेड जेंसिंग है वो दो फॉर्म में है, जेली रेड जेली स्टिक में है और दूसरा जो है इस फॉर्म में है जो थोड़ी देर पहले देखे हम लोग ग्रैन्यूल फॉर्म में एक सेशन में रहेगा। ये दो फॉर्म में अभी एटोमी के अंदर में अवेलेबल है। तो ये जो कोराइन इंजिन जो बोल रहे हैं ये एक्चुअली रेड जेंसिंग के बारे में बता रहे हैं ना। Okay, so you have in jelly form and you have in granule form. Granule form is a little bitter. Bitter means it's not that easy to grab. And jelly is a light kind of a jelly thing, kind of a sweet thing. Okay.
ठीक है.
Okay. 河村さん、はい、ありがとうございます。あとなんかありますか、皆さん。大丈夫ですかね。ぜひまだヘモヒムを、飲んでない方はぜひ一度でもヘモヒムのいいところを、飲んで、利用してほしいんですね。あと高麗人参も結構いい。インドでは言うと、まあ、大体アスワガンダっていうものと似てるものなんですけど、まあ体のためにすごい免疫力のためにすごいいいものとございます。じゃあ、質問じゃなければ、本日の、この場をこちらで終わりたいと思います。大丈夫ですかね、皆さん。質問大丈夫ですかね。
はい、大丈夫です。ありがとうございました。
はい、川村さん、浦野さん、どうもありがとうございました。本当に、すごい勉強になりました。
ありがとうございました。
消えちゃう。消えちゃう。ありがとね。また行きますからね。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。はい、ありがとうございます。
日曜日に会いましょう、アルくん。
はい、日曜日。お疲れ様
でした。
24日の日は、ワンデーを、西葛西の、市川センターに、やっていきたいと思います。ぜひ。
お待ちします。よ
ろしくお願いします。Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your explanation. And we
welcome. I tried my best.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
ありがとうございます。
We can leave the meeting, right?
Right.
Yes,
right.
yes, we can leave.
Yes, please.
Thank you so much. Yes, bye. Have a good evening. Good night.
Thank you, Lalit Sama. Lalit Sama is gone.